Hi, welcome to Arizona Highland Homestead. My name's Nick, if we haven't met already. If you guys haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. Click subscribe down below. If you are subscribed already, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. We're gonna go take a look at the garden for April of 2022. Let's go take a tour. Here we go. To start it off, we have lots of blackberries growing here for April. I'm just so surprised with how much that they've grown just in the last week or two. Actually, we've got these flowers coming out. Can you guys see that? Look at that. We've got a bunch more buds coming up there. So I'll just show you. You know, there's the garden down there, but we've got some flowers coming up here. I forget what this one's called. It's like a purple blue flower. It's like a hummingbird type of plant. We've got this poppy that's coming out. We have some that have already come out down here. We got the bearded iris there. This is a raspberry. I took a bunch of volunteer starts like this one already, and that one over there. But I took those out and potted them already, so that's cool. We got a little pea growing here. That's cover crop, as well as triticale and oats and things like that. Got some more bearded irises, some more raspberries. There's those poppies I was talking about. Check that out. Ew, beautiful. Love it. It's spring, my friends. I think that's feverfew there. And this is a Russian sage. It looked like it was dead, but nope, it's coming back. There's another raspberry. So this one we left the canes a little bit longer, and man, look at it. It's, well, this is one right here. There, that one comes up. Then we got this one here. It's starting to bush out at the base again. I'm gonna put up some new canes. Man, those are looking strong. Let me dive in here. Yeah, this is gonna be an amazing bush this year. So all these canes obviously have a lot of leaves on them too. But it's an awesome plant. It's growing on this trellis. Then we have some marigolds here. They're coming up. Yeah, more flowers. Our pollinators are gonna be super happy. We're just starting to see them now. We got blueberries growing. You guys see these blueberries? Wow, they're gonna be really tasty. I hope that they actually make it in the house. Look at all those blueberries. Yes. We got sunflowers growing in the path here. We had them growing there last year too. This grape, I don't know if it'll come back or not, but we'll see. This one's coming back. Check that out. Yes, awesome. So hopefully this trellis will be covered. This is kind of the arbor that goes over top of the entry to the garden. We got the gate open there. So there's the garden. Those of you who saw it last year might be familiar with how we have it set up, but we basically have 30-inch rows and then a 12-inch path to walk on that we've got mulch that we made from our shredder chipper from stuff that came off our own property. We got another 30-inch row, 12-inch walkway, 30-inch row, 12-inch walkway, and then that one there isn't quite 30 inches because the one against the wall is 30 inches and we didn't have even spacing. But the great thing about 30 inches is that you can straddle the bed real well. So you can have 1 foot on either side, and then you can work with your hands right below, right between where your feet are. So it's good. You can see we have the irrigation. It's a 1/2-inch irrigation, and that stuff just snaps together like Legos. And then we have these drippers here. So this one's 1 gallon per hour, I think, and we have quite a few of those on this section. And then let's see, over here these green ones are 2 gallons per hour, or 8 liters per hour. But let me give you a tour and show you what we have going on here. So we'll start right here. What we have in here is we have some beets going on. So these are some beets that are growing. And we have these onions. And we got a little bit of cilantro right in there. And then we have some peas growing in there too. There's the peas and the cilantro. And you can see the row of beets that goes right along here. Alright, so we got onions. These are onions. And then these are garlic right here. So we've got a few garlic in there. And you'll see a theme as we go along here. So these are garlic in here too. So you can see there. And we're happy about the garlic, but these aren't garlic here. Do you know what these are? These are celery, actually. So we just cut the bottoms off of the celery when we ate the celery, and then we planted them. And you know what? They lasted all winter, so it's pretty cool. There's an old stump of a sunflower, and so we do the no-till or no-dig method here. There's a little baby onion growing right in there. And the no dig, no till method, we just cut off the plants at the root level, or at the soil level, and leave the roots in the ground. And we found it is really beneficial to our garden. So let me know if you want a specific video about the no till or no dig method, and we'll go into it. So yeah, we got garlic in here, we got onions in the back. Right back in there. Then we got some garlic here. So these were in pots. We thought we might be moving, and so Danielle didn't want to leave her garlic here. She wanted to bring it with her. So she had them in pots and started them in the fall, and then we kept them growing all winter, and lo and behold, we actually planted them in the garden. So got some more baby onions growing in here. And then don't think we have anything grown in here yet, but here we have there's sunflowers. Danielle's been mulching over top of the cover crop that keeps coming up. This is clover. We've got a bunch of grasses in here. So these are either oats or triticale or something else. I see some vetch in here. That's vetch right there. That's cool. So vetch fixes nitrogen. These do not. These are more of grasses, but they provide a dense root mat that goes pretty deep. And clover also fixes nitrogen, takes nitrogen out of the air and puts it in the soil. So we got some onions starting back in there too. Some old corn, I think, are those old stalks. But in here we have, I believe it's more beets, and these are carrots right in here, just coming up. So I think we have some more beets in here and some carrots, and we'll see what else pops up here. Danielle will mark them with a little stick like this. She'll put a stick in the ground where they start, and then a stick where it ends. You can tell that she's been watering this section last night. There's some more carrot seedlings coming up. And then right here we've got some peas in front of this trellis, so they're going to be sharing the trellis with the blackberries, as you can see already. So these blackberries are awesome. They're coming back so strong. We got a little bit of smoke in the air today, so I'm having a little bit of a hard time breathing, but not too bad. It doesn't smell too smoky. Got a 6,000 acre fire about 13 miles away from us. So thanks for bearing with me, my voice. Some type of squash volunteered itself back in there. That could be a butternut squash or some other type of hard winter squash, because the other ones wouldn't have survived the warm weather summer squashes, because like this morning it was below 40, and it's been below freezing a few mornings this week. So in here, this is our potato patch, and to be honest, we probably should have changed where we had potatoes this year, because we had potatoes here last year. We had potatoes and pumpkins, and you don't want to plant the same thing in the same area, because you're kind of inviting pests and disease to run amok on the same plants. However, we had some potatoes that were volunteers that we missed last year that just came up here, so figured why not just continue. So you can see the frost kind of zapped some of these tops of these potatoes, but they should be insulated enough. Yeah, look, so these are all dead, right? These leaves here, they're frosted, but look down there, we got something growing. So hopefully these potatoes will come back. You can see these ones over here by the wall, they did great. Those are all potatoes back in there. So yeah, pretty good. Well, I'm already at 10 minutes and I've only done one row, so we better get moving here. So we got some more onions in here. I don't know what these say. Utah onion, yellow onions. Cipollini, I don't know what that is. Something Italian. Fragile, must be Italian. White, sweet, Spanish. Oh, maybe this is it's either onions or some spinach. I forget. Danielle gave me the whole rundown, but there's another one of her sticks. So she must have stopped right there. Looks like it. So I think we got some onions growing in here. We like onions and garlic. They are really useful in a lot of our dishes. You can see all the cover crop that's growing in the path here. We just kind of keep it in the path. We figure, why not? So we got a stick here, so we must have something growing here. So this is Highland Homestead lettuce is what that says, HH lettuce. So this is some lettuce that we harvested seed from last year, and it's coming up. So we got viable lettuce seeds, so that's cool. Let's see, what's this one say? Highland Homestead Chard. So we got some chard coming up here, and then this is some broccoli right in here. Look at that broccoli. Let's see if the focus will work here. Hopefully it's working. There's some more. It's just so fun to show the starts. It'll be so fun to watch this as we progress through the growing season. We got red onions growing here. Danielle loves red onions and salads and things like that. I do too, really. And then these are all radishes. Look at all these radishes we've got in this row right here. So that's great. And then we got these red snap peas. You can see kind of the tinges of red on their stems and on the edges of their leaves and stuff. This one's a good example. Right in here. Look at at that. Beautiful. Those will be really fun to see. Alright. So, let's see what else we got. So these are all radishes. We got some peas on here. Those are other just green snap peas that are growing there. I already showed you all this. We got arugula that's blooming. Check that out. We got some awesome arugula blooms. Oh no, this is the shiny beetle. Do you guys see this shiny beetle? That shiny beetle wreaks havoc on all of our brassicas, and especially arugula. And again, it's late April, so it's blooming. It's still pretty tender. It's really actually pretty tasty. I love it right now. But we're gonna let these blooms go so we can harvest some more seed. I believe this is one from seed that we got last year, but yeah, we're seeing the shiny beetle already on it. So got one shiny beetle, and hopefully we don't have more, but it'll devastate our arugula. So hopefully this will all bloom and we'll get some more seed and be able to plant it next year. We got some spinach growing in here, some giant Norfolk spinach, and then this is some more Highland Homestead lettuce. We got some seed from some really good lettuce last year, and it's all growing pretty good. So that's fun. I don't know what this is. I thought it was carrot, but now it looks like it might be cilantro. We got some more peas growing up on that trellis there. And then it kind of ends here where you see the water. We're saving all this for tomatoes. We're actually going to do the cattle panel trellis, which I'll show you in just a second here. This is some cilantro that just volunteered itself, but look at that stalk on that thing. Gigantic. So anyway, we've been harvesting that and it's just going crazy. There's the potatoes again, and then it goes into our onions, and we do have a couple volunteer sunflowers in there, of course. Those are fun. They should provide some good shade this summer, but the onions are just growing amazing. We'll show you that kale here when we do the last row. But in here we have a variety of different things. So right here we have more of the snap peas. We're going to grow a ton of those this year. Then this is cabbage, actually. So we've got a cabbage there, basically one on every one of those drippers there for the drip line. And then we got peas all along the way. So this is our cattle panel trellis, and we grew the tomatoes here last year, so we wanted to vary it and not do tomatoes again in the same exact spot. But you can see there's one of our no-dig remnants, the tomato stalk that was cut, and so those roots are all decomposing down there right now. But there you can see another cabbage growing at the dripper. We got some more. So we got cabbages and peas growing all along here, and then I think somewhere in here, yeah, there we go. So that one is a, let's see, that one at that dripper is a kale. I think it's a red Russian kale. That'll probably get pretty big. I think that's another one over there. But peas and kale and cabbage growing there, and then we got all this garlic. Alright, so here's our forested garlic. And yeah, there's all different types of garlic growing here, and we do have some snap peas growing there as well, intermixed in between them. Alright, so then let's start over here on this last bed against the wall. So we got some cilantro here that's growing, and a poppy. They're growing together. Those kind of volunteered themselves there, I believe. And then we've got some garlic here. This is Spanish Roja garlic. Hey, look who's here. Hey, Scout. Hi, buddy. Hi. What's up? Scout always likes to help. You stay out of the garden. You know better than that. You are dusty. You've been dust bathing. The camera scare you? Well, Scout's awesome. He's a great farm dog. Hey, you get out of here. Don't even think about coming in here. Good boy. You know better than that. But Spanish Roja garlic, that's where I left off. So we got some of that there. We got some of these. That looks like a mosquito almost right there. You see that bug? I don't know what that is. It kind of looks like a mosquito. Which we could have. It's starting to get above freezing. This is some nice speckled lettuce. I don't know what it's really called, but it's just beautiful. Beautiful lettuce. So we got some of that growing in here. I think that might be chard. I'm not exactly sure what that is. A little bit more garlic. Oh, maybe those are beets. No, they don't look like beets. They don't really look like chard either. I forget what Daniel said all this was in here. Oops, sorry Daniel. We got some onions, of course, growing back in here along the wall. Maybe that is chard, because there's some bigger chard there. But these are all carrots. I know those. Those are all carrots in there. Yeah, I got a bunch of carrots growing in here. It's been nice and wet for them. More carrots, more chard. Some of this chard has just overwintered. We cut it all the way back and it came back. More carrots back in there. Look at these monster cilantro though. They're just huge. I mean, probably doesn't show them for scale, but I mean, they're huge, huge, huge cilantro. That one's even bigger. I've got my shadow on it, but it's just a huge, huge cilantro. Just gigantic. Anyway, that one overwintered as well, and we're gonna get seed from that one for sure because it's so strong. And then we have an arugula bloom right back in there too. So got arugulas there, and then right here we got some more carrots growing in there, and then some of this red romaine lettuce. See how pretty that stuff is. Wow, that's gonna be great, great, great in a salad. So here's some more of that. I think that's, oh, it's mustard. That's what it is. It's red mustard. And that stuff's doing well. Didn't mind the frost too much. And then what are these over here? These must be regular mustard. What does this say? Oh no, it's broccoli. Broccoli Rob. That's what those are. I see, I forgot everything Danielle told me. It's not uncommon. But yeah, so the red mustard, the other stuff back there I thought was chard was mustard. Here's the chard that overwintered and is just amazing. I can't believe how well this stuff grew through the winter, you guys. It's let me see if I can show you the stump. Look at that. Can you see that stump in there? I know my auto white balance isn't probably working that well. That thing is huge. It's a huge, huge stump. There we go, we got some sun on it now. But it's just continuing to grow. We got carrots over here too. Lots of carrots right now. Spinach over here. And I think that stuff just keeps going. Man, I pulled out this mint in the garden and it's coming back. Hopefully it's not everywhere. That's the problem with mint. I put up a mint video just recently. There's some more chard growing. Got some chard in here, and then it stops here. And then we got some more onions, and then here's that kale, and it's blooming, so we'll get the seeds off of there. But that is it, my friends. We have a garden growing in April, and it's always small in April. Everything's just starting to take off, but as you can see, we've got a lot of our perennials coming back strong. We got a lot of our annuals that are coming up, but that is the Highland Homestead garden over here in Arizona for April of 2022. Alright my friends, well that was the tour of our garden for April of 2022. As you can see, we got a lot of things that are just starting to grow, and we're going to have a whole lot for next month. So stay tuned, click the notification bell if you guys haven't already, so you'll be notified when we go live or when we put up that video for May giving you a tour of what it looks like in about a month from now. Well, I'm Nick from Arizona Highland Homestead. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll have more videos for you real soon.